Welcome back. Welcome back. Howdy. The Twin Cities is, we're really lucky. We say this all the time. It's full of great restaurants, some fancy, some not so fancy, and literally everything in between. And a lot of you may feel intimidated by the fancier restaurants, worried about not knowing the dishes or saying something wrong or ordering something like, ordering oysters wrong, wine, whatever. Well, we are out to change that, proving you don't need to feel anxious about trying new things. That's what led to our new series we're calling Fancy Food Field Trip. Stephanie Hansen, who is our foodie queen, who knows more about food, it's her and March, man. They're my food fairy mothers. Freudian slip there. Anyway. Stephanie Hansen and I took a Jason Show viewer out to eat, helping her experience new things after we got this submission from her. She writes, "Hey Jason, I would love to go on a fancy food field trip with you. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3, that got me right away, and I rarely do anything for myself." Well, that cinched it. The team said, that's her, and you're about to meet her. Look at this. You ready, Hansen?
I am so ready.
So for our first fancy food field trip, we have Brianna. She's a mother of 3. She wrote to us saying she never does anything for herself. You can relate to that.
I can, and I'm so glad she's turning the corner, because it's important to take care of yourself.
Speaking of corner, where are we, Hansen?
We are at Smack Shack. We are in the North Loop. Smack Shack is the very first place that brought Minneapolis, the lobster roll. They started out with the truck, then they got a brick and mortar spot. We're gonna have lobster, we're gonna have oysters, and the surprise, a lamb sandwich, which you wouldn't think you'd get at a seafood spot, but it's killer.
Let's go meet Brianna. Come on.
Okay.
Brianna or Brianna?
Brianna.
Give me a hug. Nice to meet you. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Are you excited?
I am. I'm a little nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
What's the fanciest food? What's the fanciest thing? Have you had lobster before?
I like red lobster.
Okay,
yeah.
That's about the fanciest?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So have you been to Smack Shack before?
No, I've never heard of it until now.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you are in for a treat, let me tell you.
I'm excited.
So normally at this point in our fancy food field trip, the chef would be here to explain what's on the menu, but our chef is a little under the weather, so food diva Hansen will take over. So what do we have in store for Brianna?
For Brianna, this is going to be very exciting. We have Mall Peak oysters.
I don't even know what did you just say?
Mall Peak.
Okay.
They're from the Pacific Coast.
Okay.
They're very delicious, a little bit briny. We're going to have a non-alcoholic beer that's brand new, a hoppy beer by Lagunitas, just to mix it up a little bit. Then we're going to have the lobster boil.
Okay.
And that'll be the full lobster, the new potatoes, the corn. We'll have sausage. We'll show her how to open up the lobster. We'll use your Red Lobster skills.
That's right. I used to do it in 30 seconds.
Okay, I wasn't that fast, but I know how to do it, so we're good there. And then we're going to have the lobster roll, which is, of course, on the Texas toast that's griddled and perfectly...
What they're known for.
Yes, and so delicious. It's my favorite lobster roll. And that'll come with the Cajun fries. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
And then afterwards, Hansen and I are going to take a swim in the lobster tank.
No, we're not. I didn't wear my bathing suit, and it's winter time. I'm not bathing suit ready. I need time.
Fine. Well, in a little bit, you're going to see how this went. And one of the surprises as you heard Stephanie Hansen say is the lamb sandwich done by Smack Shack, which is one of the sandwiches that was featured when Smack Shack was featured on the uber popular Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. That sandwich, along with the lobster roll, made them famous. But Guy Fieri loves it, but would Brianna like it? You're going to find out when she, as Aladdin would say, a whole new world, when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see, you see intern Kenny sitting in the front row there. One of the benefits of being an intern of the Jason Show is when you go on shoots like this, you get to eat lobster, right, Kenny? That's right, a poor college student there. Well, before we took the break, I introduced you to local mom Brianna, the first person that we picked to go on our fancy food field trip with Stephanie Hansen and myself. We took her to Smack Shack in the North Loop. So How's this going to go? Is she open to new things? Will she eat an oyster? We had no idea. You're about to find out.
We have some really delicious beverages here. It's called the Hoppy Refresher. Do you do like dry January or?
I rarely actually drink.
Okay, so
Very
great,
rare.
because I probably drink enough for the both of us, so that'll be good.
That's non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
Well, let her, she's the guest.
Oh,
for
no, I'm
heaven's
gonna
sake.
go ahead.
You go ahead.
I'll give you the other side of my glass.
Okay.
That wasn't a good face, Hanson.
Well, it's kind of like a cross between a cider, a water.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
I think
Okay.
that's a good analysis.
Ooh.
Oh.
Bryce, what do we have
my
here?
goodness.
We have 6 Maltec oysters for you. They're going to be East Coast. We are going to have some fresh lemon for you. Loosen them up and slurp them down. So,
Yes.
all right.
Loosen them up and slurp them down.
Have you ever had oysters
I've
before?
never had oysters.
You've never had oysters?
And it's going to mostly be texture. It's kind of salty taste and texture.
You looked real pretty there, Hanson.
They're very delicious.
I will save a small one for you.
I think it's better if you don't chew, just because
No,
then
just
you
like-
have
yeah.
the texture
No
situation.
chew.
No chewing, just
Down the
swallow.
hatch. Make sure it's loose.
And then just straight down.
Right down.
Right down.
Huh.
I read in your email that you just made a decision that you were going to start doing things for yourself.
You know, last year I found out I was pregnant with number 3, and we realized that we were doing everything as what we needed to do for a family, and we weren't really focusing on what makes us really happy also.
Yeah.
So we decided that we're gonna do more things for ourselves, really seize the day kind of thing, seize the moment.
Is it hard to try to kind of replenish yourself when you're just sometimes trying to keep your head above water?
Every day I try to take that little bit of time just for me.
Take a shower without the children in the bathroom. That's a big one.
Yes, exactly.
I will never have children.
Oh. My mom would be naked in her bathroom getting ready for work or school. And
Yeah.
we would be standing in there. Sometimes we'd bring neighbor kids by.
Oh, my
I know. It's just like you don't even think about
in the
it.
shower with your mother?
No, in the bathroom
Oh.
though. Like she'd be like getting ready and she'd be like, I'm in here. Like she had no privacy. I am glad you've decided to put yourself a little bit into the mix because I think it makes you actually a better mom, and being a couple and a solid couple is also really important. And if you're a great mom, but you're not a great wife, or you're not a great friend, or you're not feeling good about yourself, then all of those things end up to not being a great mom, right? Yes.
How can you be 100% for your family when you don't feel like, if you're not filling your own cup, how do you have energy to
Exactly.
give it back? Smack Shack was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. You are literally eating the 2 things.
That Guy Fieri ate. So it's like a hot beef sandwich, but it's made with lamb.
You can be messy.
You have to be dainty.
It's very good.
Brianna, this is one of my favorite sandwiches in the city. Like, hands
Hands down. She's going in.
Ooh, that is really good.
See
Yeah,
that big
just dig into
hunk
it.
of
That's what I
lobster
do.
meat? Oh, yes.
It's so,
Oh, yeah.
You would think it'd be heavy, but it's actually pretty light.
Oh, this is
Okay.
where we're gonna need to put on the bibs, I think.
You gonna put it on, Brianna, for her?
This is gonna be just like taking care of you, like your mama would.
So this is going to be our fresh Maine lobster.
Have you ever had lobster before?
No.
Oh, yes!
No, yeah.
So this is a Aladdin whole new world right
Yes.
here. Well, oh, Hanson! Good Lord, woman.
You were not wearing your
I
bib.
know, I wasn't wearing my, you're right. Forget the fork, just
Go
dig
for
in.
broke. You got your bib on.
It is good. It was a different flavor than I was thinking it was going to be, but it
Really?
was very good.
Like, what was different? Was it sweeter? Was it texture?
it was sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
why are you putting a bib on?
Because I'm gonna eat some.
Yes.
Are you liking it more than you thought you would?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take another bite.
Oh, okay, that proved,
That's
okay,
a good
good.
sign. That's a good sign.
How do you think that went?
Oh, it was great. I'm so full. I ate everything.
Brianna did a great job.
She was very willing
Open.
to try new things.
Ready for another fancy food field trip?
I really am.
Let's go find someone. And Brianna is in the audience today. Come on up here. Come on down. Okay, so, honest moment, I told you this. We were nervous about you only because that we had never done this before. We didn't know you. We were like, what if she doesn't like anything? Okay, so let me were you nervous about doing this?
I was.
Yeah.
Yes, very nervous.
What was the most nerve-wracking part of it for you?
Being on TV.
Really? Okay. Now that you saw it, how was it watching? Because I do it every day. But when people are new to TV, how is it looking at yourself on the TV?
It was kind of fun.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here watching.
I will tell you, a very honest moment. Not everybody photographs well. You look real good on television. Dude, look at you. So did this? Look, Brianna's like this. Thanks, Jace. Thanks, girl. So did this, the whole point of this, and I told you this, the whole point of this, we wanted to encourage people to do what you did, which is to do more things for yourself, not just be defined by one title, wife, mom, sister. Are you going to continue to do more stuff just for you?
I am. I want to find something fun that I like to do that isn't just picking on my husband.
Yeah. Though fun.
Yes, very fun.
And you took some of the food home. How did the family like the lobster?
My husband loved it.
Really?
Yes, it was good. My kids they weren't going to try it. I played with the claw in front of them. They were like, oh
Great,
my gosh.
Brandon, scar the children with the lobster.
I had to.
Yeah, I mean,
it's my right as mom to pick on them a little.
Exactly. Give it up for Brianna, everybody. Thank you, sweetie. So, if you want to be considered for our next fancy food field trip, go to the Jason Show Facebook page and send us a message. Doesn't have to be long, 1 or 2 paragraphs like Brianna did. Why do you think you'd be a good candidate? Are you maybe stuck in a rut? Have you never had anything like lobster and you're willing to try new things? And it does help to be fun, like our girl Brianna there.